Welcome to video lesson 3.1. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about the confirming entry and what to look for when trading M and W patterns as a confirmation for your entry level. So, we're going to focus mainly 100% on M and W formations because that is how we determine the best risk reward ratio as possible is with these M and W formations, getting the high and the low as close as possible, selling as close as possible to the high and buying as close as possible to the low. So we need to understand the different types of confirmations used when trading the second leg of the M or W. So the first, we are going to talk about railroad track, the railroad track candlestick pattern. So to point out a railroad track, this would be a perfect example of a railroad track candlestick pattern. You've heard me talk about it before, and if you didn't know what it is, this is it. When you see this happen, when you see a spike to the high or the low, and this, or for example, right here, we can see the first leg of the M was created, and then the second leg was created with the railroad tracks you can see there. So that is our confirmation to sell. You can see the dealer came up, stop hunted the high that was created here, and then railroad tracked down below that high again, and then closed off of here. You can sell right at that close of the railroad tracks. When that is completed, when that railroad track formation is completed, is the safest time to sell. But if you want to get a better risk-reward ratio, you could also sell at the very top, at the high, when the high is met, when the second leg hits this high here. So that is the railroad track candlestick pattern. We can see it again as well. This railroad track creates the second or the first leg of the M, and then the next railroad track comes up. There's a smaller one, but the second leg of this M was very volatile, and then created that small railroad track here pattern, the railroad track pattern. Also, we can see what is our next confirming entry is a wick. We can see two nice wicks to the high, above the high here. That candle came above the high, above this second leg, and then closed below it, leaving that big wick, leaving people trapped above that high. That's what we're looking for. So you can see that macro M here, and then here's that micro M. There's the railroad track that confirms our entry. We can sell right here, and then we can see price drop substantially. So this happens for both M and W. our next is the star candle formation. Now stars are a bit different. Here is a somewhat of a good example of a star. It's not it's not a great example. You've heard of maybe different types of stars, the evening star and the morning star. I'm just referring to candlestick formations, but you can see here the first leg, the second leg created that spike down, the wick, and also that star here. That star is just one more candle that stays at that low and works off that low. Okay, that's 15 more minutes that the dealer has to trick retail traders out and make them think that it is going short. Here we can see a combination of, here's the high, where the high was created here. Here's that second leg to this close of this close high, and then we can see two stars. That's 30 minutes where the dealer worked the high and then came below it, creating that M, and then once again spiked above it, creating the next leg of the M, or the macro M here, the micro M there, and the second leg, our confirmation is here as a railroad track. We could sell right here and bring it down to here, or we could have held on and seen this larger M. You can see that the dealer just stop hunted to the high here, trapped. The candle closes there. We can sell. That's our confirming entry, and then the drop. So let's find a better star. Here is a very good star formation. Once you see the star formation here, which is basically a candle that really didn't move at all, and it just stayed below the low, and it did not break the low or the high, that is your confirmation to buy or sell, whether it is an M or a W. The star just gives the dealer that extra time to fake out the retail traders and make them think that the price is going to continue in the direction that they want it to continue. So that was just a short video lesson here for you guys on confirming entries. We'll talk about it a little bit more. You'll see these all the time. These are the main confirmations that you use when entering into a trade. So thank you guys for watching once again. Peace out.